Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. The last couple of videos I've done have been more geared towards beginners. So today I'm going to try to do one that I hope will have some useful information for people no matter where you are in your journey. Listening to your body. Do you know how to listen to your body? Now, don't get me wrong, this is not any woo-woo stuff or, and it's not something, like there has to be a bit of balance. There has to be a bit of balance between what you're learning, what you have, intellect, the brain, and listening to your intuition in your body. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is we want to get in tune and we want to learn to listen to our body, and we want to learn to pick up the signs that let us know when we're doing something right, let us know when we're doing something wrong. Now, we can't totally listen to our bodies, or I can't totally listen to my body 100%. I have to use a little bit of judgment in there because personally for me, if I listened completely to my body, I wouldn't eat enough because my body doesn't, and before anybody misunderstands that, I'm not talking about I don't stuff a lot of calories into my body, but I do have to be aware of what I'm eating because I don't get ravenously hungry. So if I just went by when I'm hungry eating, I wouldn't eat near enough. So that's one thing I don't necessarily use my body for there is the amount of food I eat. I use how I feel, and I use my intuition, and I use what my body tells me more on how I'm eating, more on the cleanliness of my body, the ratios, how much fat I'm taking in at a given time. Some of it is constant, and some of it moves around a little bit. I believe I've talked to you guys about that a little bit in the past, especially with the fat. Instead of just doing one level of fat all the time, I kind of I feel like I have periods where I go higher and I go lower. I go for periods doing no overts, and then I go for periods probably doing as high as 15, 17% fat. But if you're really going to get to a different level on this lifestyle, if you want to get to a different level on this lifestyle, or if you want to just tune in on what is the optimal for you, you are going to have to get good at listening to the signs that your body gives you and just basically listen to your intuition. Now, one thing I'm going to say, and a lot of people may disagree with this, but I would totally stand by it and I would encourage it, because otherwise you don't have like a base to compare things against. Okay, you guys know I don't preach, raw is law, it has to be done raw, cooked food is evil or anything like that. But if you're going to have a fair comparison of different ways of eating on this high-carb vegan lifestyle, I believe, and this is just me, just my opinion, that everybody out there, it would behoove you to go fully raw for a period. It would behoove you, and not just to do it to say, do it. I would say you should go fully raw until you're comfortable with it, until you know you've gotten you've gotten a lot of the garbage out of your body, and you know that you've gotten used to it. Because the reason I say that is if you just do it, if you just did it for 3 or 4 weeks and you've never done it before, you're quite possibly going to do some detoxing again, going from having cooked vegan food to raw vegan food. What I'm getting at is at least just get there. Get yourself totally raw. Get yourself totally raw for a fair period of time. At least so you can always say, well, you did it, and you did it for a fair period of time. You did it getting enough calories. You did it getting a balance of everything you needed to get, so you can have a fair comparison. And then you just really, I don't know. The more I go down this path and the more I see and the more videos I watch and the more information I learn, I've said this before, the less I really feel like I know about the body. And our bodies really are unique. I do not feel that one size fits all. And I feel like different people can thrive on different things. Now, why this video popped into my head in the first place, or why this subject popped into my head in the first place, is as when I get towards the end of these trips, I kind of evaluate how I ate while I was here. And I did a video about that the last time, so I wasn't going to do just another evaluation of me eating cooked food. But, after the last few times, and I know for me, I just know for me that the raw is the best. Even though I don't preach that hardcore, and even though, kind of have a hard time being around the fully raw people all the time because I just don't have that vibe myself. I do believe in the fully raw, and I do know that my body is just right. It's it's working more efficiently in a bunch of different capacities. Anywhere from my digestion, when I'm fully raw, I feel like my digestion is flawless. I feel like, I know for a fact my energy level's a lot better when I'm eating fully raw than when I'm eating cooked. And as I say that, just say with it, I think some people, that's why I don't like to be too heavy-handed on stuff. I don't know if there's different aspects of addictions, little different aspects that we all have, little quirks in our makeup. But for me, as far as the starches go, I eat them. I ate some starches today. I had some potatoes with lunch. I had some potatoes and I had some Brussels sprouts. I had some other things. And just for me, the starch is just like, I inhale them. I just can't get full with them. Now, the reason I do it is because it just doesn't bring me down too much. And as I said in a video earlier in the trip here, I think this was about 2 weeks ago when I first got here, or I'd been here 3 or 4 days, I still eat the cooked food just because I feel like eating the cooked food when I'm in the States. I power down. I'm pretty lazy when I'm here. I don't need the same energy level that I have at home. But I feel it. And I don't like it at times. Sometimes, it is what it is. In other words, like I say, it's nothing drastic enough where, I feel like, okay, this is it. I got to get rid of it. But in the same token, I know that it's not benefiting me. I know that it's not optimal for me. I just don't have that bounce while I'm here in the States that I do when I'm in Costa Rica and I'm eating fully raw and I'm eating, I'm in my zone. I'm in my groove. But that is what it is, and I still eat my cooked food for certain reasons. Another reason I eat cooked food is I don't ever want to get to that point where I'm too clean. I mean, I want to travel. I want to move around. I mean, okay, yeah, you can do this fully raw, 100% religious version of it if you're basically going to stay home for the rest of your life. If you're within your little environment, and that's kind of boring to me, so where am I going with this? The takeaway mainly is, though, if you will listen, and it can be almost a meditation. Now I'm getting into some weird stuff. It's almost like really just tuning everything out and just truly listening to your body. And you've got to do this without any preconceptions, because if you've got, the body can we can convince our mind will play tricks on us. And sometimes when we want something so bad, like when we go into something being hardcore raw, like, in other words, you're going into it trying to prove that raw is right. You already have that preconception in your mind that raw is the way, raw is the truth, raw is the light. Or you have that for starch solution, or you have that for Rawdle 4, or you have that for, the not eating very much fruit, carb vegans. I don't even know what they're called, the ones that hate fruit. Fruit's not good for you. But what I'm saying is you have to listen to your body with an open mind and be ready to accept whatever it's telling you. So, like I say, let me just go back over a couple of the things I said. I would advise, no matter what your plan is, you ain't got to stay there forever. Nobody's going to lock you in a raw prison where you can never eat cooked food again. But I would say it would behoove you to do a clean period of fully raw. Then you've got something to compare against. And then it's just a matter, like I say, of listening to your body. Be aware. Use that food journal. I don't use a food journal, even though I recommend a food journal highly. I just feel like, to be honest, I need to say that. But I know so much. I know what I'm eating every day, and I know what I've eaten as a pattern that I can go back and analyze what I'm doing. But the point I'm getting at is, when you've got it in that journal, you can add some things in and be very aware of if there's any changes in your body, any changes in the way you feel. You can take things out. And as you tweak that, you listen. You listen as your body feels, like it... like, oh wow, I got more energy on that. When you start feeling more energy, go with it. Eat in that vein. Eat the same way. See if it sustains. See if that was just a fluke, a one-time thing, or see if you keep feeling like that. Same with your digestion. Like I say, when I'm trying to evaluate how I'm doing, I go by how is my digestion, my elimination, how is my energy level, how is my weight, how is my composition of, as far as, like, am I starting to am I getting a little bit more? Am I not so, you know, skinny little pipe arms anymore? But I just like try to look at the whole picture. How is my clarity? How is my attitude? How do I feel? How am I emotionally? But get in tune with your body. Get in tune with your body. I'm just going to finish with that. Your body can be your best friend, but you really need to spend a lot of time by yourself. And I think maybe one reason I'm good at that is because I spend a lot of time alone. So I'm very introspective anyway. Anyhow, just a little quickie. Actually, it didn't turn out to be such a quickie. I'm over 10 minutes. I thought I'd get another 7 or 8 minute video in there. But anyhow, listen to your body. Your body, especially, it's like developing a sense too. You're not gonna be that aware of your body in the beginning, but if you just keep listening, being quiet, getting out of your own way, seeing how you feel, taking in all the data, you will learn. You'll learn how to listen to your body, and you'll learn how to trust your body, and your body will get better at picking up on the subtleties and changes of any changes that you're making in your lifestyle. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and hope you're having a great week. Hump day. Hang in there. Weekend's almost here. Peace.